10 epic hiking destinations you need to try. Did you know that walking in nature for just 90 minutes can significantly reduce activity in the part of your brain linked to depression? That's not just a feel-good Instagram quote, it's science. And if that's what a short stroll can do, imagine the impact of hiking some of the most breathtaking trails on Earth. Hiking isn't just about exercise or burning calories. It's a full-body, full-mind reset. It's about the thrill of ascending peaks, crossing surreal landscapes, and witnessing nature in its rawest form. Whether you're an experienced trekker or just looking for your next big outdoor challenge, these hiking destinations will quite literally take your breath away, and not just because of the altitude. Let's explore 10 epic trails that deserve a top spot on your bucket list. Torres del Paine, Chile. Set in the heart of Chilean Patagonia, Torres del Paine is less of a hike and more of a spiritual quest through one of the wildest corners of the planet, with jagged peaks, turquoise glacial lakes, and surreal valleys that feel like they were sculpted by giants. This national park offers a cinematic backdrop for every step you take. The famous W Trek is the most popular route, stretching over 50 miles of rugged terrain that takes you past everything from iceberg-dotted lakes to roaring waterfalls. But don't let the beauty fool you. Patagonia's weather is a beast of its own, with 4 seasons sometimes showing up in a single day. 1 minute it's sunshine, the next it's horizontal hail. You'll want layers, a sturdy windbreaker, and a flexible mindset. But once you see those iconic granite towers at sunrise, glowing orange against a cotton candy sky, every blister and bug bite becomes a badge of honor. Kalalau Trail, Hawaii, USA. Welcome to one of the most jaw-dropping and dangerous coastal hikes in the world. The Kalalau Trail snakes along Kauai's Na Pali coast, offering 11 miles of sheer cliffs, emerald valleys, and panoramic ocean views that look like they were designed in a dream. It's paradise, but it comes with a warning label. Parts of the trail are razor-thin and slippery, hugging cliffs with no guardrails. Flash floods can turn river crossing deadly in seconds. But for those who come prepared, with proper gear, weather awareness, and a permit, you're rewarded with secluded beaches, waterfall showers, and a real-life connection to Hawaii's untamed heart. Just be ready to carry all your supplies, because there's no snack bar at the end. Only raw, breathtaking nature. Lagavegr Trail, Iceland. Imagine trekking across a landscape where it feels like you're walking on Mars. Except the air is crisp, and there's a good chance of seeing sheep. That's the Lagavegr Trail, Iceland's premier multi-day hike through rainbow-colored rhyolite mountains, steaming geothermal vents, black lava fields, and ice-covered plateaus. It's otherworldly, to say the least. The trail is about 34 miles and typically takes 4 days, but the weather is the real wild. Snow in July, totally possible. Bone-chilling wind, a given. But that's what makes it magical. 1 minute you're soaking in a natural hot spring, the next you're climbing past a glacier. If you want nature's greatest hits compressed into one surreal journey, this is your hike. Just bring waterproof everything and maybe a motivational playlist for those long uphill slogs. The Inca Trail. Few hikes offer the kind of legendary status the Inca Trail holds. This ancient path, once walked by Incan messengers, leads you through cloud forests, high-altitude mountain passes, and mysterious ruins, all culminating at the majestic Machu Picchu. It's a bucket list item for a reason. The classic 4-day trek is tough, with steep ascents that can leave your lungs gasping for mercy, especially at Dead Woman's Pass, which peaks at 13,800 feet, but every step feels like a walk through history. Permits are limited and sell out months in advance, so planning is essential. And yes, you'll be hiking alongside others, but the camaraderie combined with the views and ancient magic of the Andes creates a once-in-a-lifetime atmosphere that no Instagram post could ever do justice. The Drakensberg, South Africa? If the name Dragon Mountains doesn't fire up your imagination, wait until you actually see the Drakensberg. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a playground of cliffs, peaks, and plateaus that look straight out of a fantasy novel. The amphitheater hike in particular offers one of the most dramatic cliff faces on the planet. You'll pass thundering waterfalls, ancient rock art, and panoramic views that stretch into neighboring Lesotho. But don't let the dreamlike scenery distract you too much. The trails can be steep, the weather unpredictable, and the paths often poorly marked. The Dolomites, Italy. The Dolomites aren't just mountains. They're sculpture gardens built by time, painted in pink at sunset, and bordered by charming alpine villages where post-hike meals involve fresh pasta and red wine. Hiking here is like stepping into an interactive postcard. The Alta Via 1 is the most famous long-distance trail, taking you through wildflower meadows, rocky passes, and picture-perfect refugios where you can sleep and eat in style. But don't be fooled by the comfort. Sections of the trail involve narrow ridgelines, scree slopes, and weather that can turn alpine fast. The Overland Track, Australia. Welcome to Tasmania's crown jewel, a 40-mile trek through World Heritage Wilderness that gives you rainforests, alpine moors, glacial lakes, and even the occasional wombat sighting. The Overland Track is a 6-day adventure through Cradle Mountain, Lake St. Clair National Park, and it's one of the most diverse hikes you'll ever experience. The trail is well-maintained, with huts along the way, but it's not exactly a walk in the park. Weather can shift dramatically, and muddy sections will test your boots and your patience. Still, there's something humbling about being surrounded by land so ancient and untouched. And yes, you'll probably lose cell service, but you'll gain perspective, quiet, and an overwhelming sense of awe. The haute route, France to Switzerland. This isn't just a hike, it's a journey through the heart of the Alps, from the stylish streets of Chamonix to the crisp chocolate box charm of Zermatt. The haute route covers roughly 110 miles and takes you past glaciers, emerald valleys, and peaks so iconic they look photoshopped. It's long, it's demanding, and it requires solid planning. But the payoff? You're basically starring in your own European mountain movie. Lodges along the way provide warm beds and even warmer meals, so you're not exactly roughing it, but don't mistake that for easy. Mount Tukul Morocco. Standing as the tallest peak in North Africa, Mount Tukul is a challenge that rewards in ways most desert hikes simply can't. Located in the Atlas Mountains, this trek takes you through ancient Berber villages, dry riverbeds, and high-altitude passes before reaching the 13,671-foot summit. While it's a relatively short climb, usually 2 days, the altitude, steep ascents, and unpredictable weather make it no joke. But here's the magic. You're climbing through a land where tradition and landscape are deeply intertwined. Sip mint tea under the stars, hike through snow-dusted ridges, and stand above the Sahara as the sun rises below you. It's gritty, gorgeous, and unforgettable. The John Muir Trail, USA. If there's a cathedral for hikers, it's the John Muir Trail. Stretching 211 miles through the Sierra Nevada mountains in California, this trail passes through 3 national parks, Yosemite, Kings Canyon, and Sequoia, and offers some of the most jaw-dropping wilderness in the U.S. Picture granite cliffs, alpine lakes, and ancient forests, all wrapped in a silence that feels sacred. But this is no weekend jaunt. Completing the JMT takes about 3 weeks, serious prep, and a strong resolve. Permits are competitive, and elevation gain will test your lungs daily. But those who make the journey say it changes you. If this list inspired your inner explorer, go ahead and hit that like button, drop a comment with your dream hiking destination, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss more adventure-packed guides just like this. Lace up, breathe deep, and we'll see you out there on the trail.